Watch this!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean Chroma, creator of Smite the Land, the animated series comic, hopefully crowdfunding soon, and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this YouTube channel. And without further introduction, this is my co-host.
Howdy.
Hey, who's against his?
Oh, it's just unwelcoming.
What?
More of an unwelcomeness. And
Who's unwelcomeness? You?
Oh, just the world.
No. Dramatic. So emo.
Yeah, being melodramatic.
Mellow, emu, dramatic.
Yes, there you go. I like the emu one.
He's great.
I've never had
What's
it.
going on? Me neither.
I know they fought a war against the Australians and won.
The emus? I think I read that. Yeah. So I was so distracted by Wombo today. They had
Oh man, I hate that thing.
I do too, but sometimes
all my respect for it whatsoever.
Sometimes it comes up with things that I'm like, wow, that's pretty accurate.
Oh, I've tried to use it. I can't even use it anymore. Like, it gives me a trading card as an image now. It's only like this big, and it
really
it
you want
got
an app or something.
I tried that on my phone, and then I went to the website. Same thing on the website for me. It gives me no options, and everything is super small. And then it's like constant pop-ups. Buy it. Spend $800 to buy this program. I'm like,
no, I get
pop-ups,
but I don't. It lets me save at least one image.
But yeah, let me save the image, but it's called a trading card.
Yeah, I used to do that. Then they changed it.
Mm.
And then there's two buttons on the website. Oh, did I like scratch my head? Yeah. So if you where are we? So you got this here. If you hit this, it makes it that size. That's the preview.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you hit that, you end up getting a download. We're gonna enter the matrix for a second. Present, share screen, entire screen. That one, share. You end up getting a giant-sized image.
I see.
I don't know. It's all crap, but still.
Yeah.
Still fun.
I just have. The hell was that thing called?
Wombo.
No, I was trying to find the. Yeah, I guess it's a decent size.
Yeah, fascinating.
Very fascinating.
There was a new Random Back Issue comic this week.
Yes, I saw that.
Shortest one ever.
What the hell, man?
Hellman mayonnaise. Got it.
Even this Let's see what the heck this is going to do. The heck, that's not even the area that I clicked on.
Oh, for your backdrop? Yeah,
Yeah.
It acts stupid. If the picture is too big, you need to like crop it down. Yo! All right, well, that's a good stream.
Yeah,
Time to wrap it up now.
Well, are you going to wrap it up now?
I don't know. Oh, we have a banner. Bam! So have you ever heard of a hide behind?
Like a cutout? And you hide behind it?
Sure, except that it's a monster that hides behind trees in the forest.
Don't all monsters hide behind trees in the forest?
Well, they hide behind things or under things or in things. I don't know. This is kind of like specific, I think, to them. Jesus.
Is that loud? Sorry.
Is this time to start boxing?
If you want to.
I'm good. I got to drive later.
That's mine.
That's what?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of a hide behind.
Mm-hmm.
No. Sounds like a 5-year-old game.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, it like lures you behind. Well, it hides behind trees and it lures you to your death. I only brought it up because I was scrolling through Instagram and someone made a short film called The Hide Behind. It's a guy gets lost in the woods, and then there's this creature like covered in a blanket or something, and every time he walks closer to it, it like darts away a short distance, and then it goes behind a tree and it's gone when he looks, and then there's a tree that's like this wide and it darts and just disappears behind that, and he's like, so that got me looking at monsters and legends, and you try to make a sci-fi universe, so you're always looking for new inspirations, because otherwise it's like, what the hell do we keep talking about cryptids for on this show? Isn't this a random back issue comic show? Yeah, but still, I really need to finish this show because apparently they have the hide behinds in Gravity Falls also.
No, they got everything in Gravity Falls, even Rick and Morty.
I think I heard that. Do they actually show up, or is it just like...
No, it's objects and stuff coming back and forth. Both the show creators are friends, and they just like, okay, let's do this. It's like little things here and there. There's no like giant crossover event or anything. It's just like, if you don't know to look for it, you're not going to notice it.
Yep, that's what I had heard. Sorry, got a lot of windows open. Apparently, some people depict them as being dog-like.
Interesting.
Yeah, weird. Or cousin it-like, I guess. Or simian. I don't know. I like this version.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
It's like a
contortionist shadow version.
Yeah, but like partially made out of tree.
Yeah.
He's got the
shrubbery.
Sure. He's got the I Am Groot decorations. The edge of wood.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking up like just lesser known cryptids after you told me you were looking at cryptid stuff. So I just went through and found like a couple lesser known. Of course, the first one on the list that I find is skunk ape. It's like the first thing that pops up.
How is that lesser known?
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, that's not lesser known. Like, that's just the Bigfoot of the South.
It's just Bigfoot.
Yeah. That stinks.
What is lesser known is Metal Man of Alabama, or Alabama Metal Man.
Or the Pope Lick Monster in Kentucky.
Pope Lick? Give me a second.
It's a human-goat hybrid.
Kentucky. Human-goat hybrid. Oh, kind of like that, I guess. Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Share screen, window. So, kind of like that. This one is intense.
That's just Satan.
Really. And he's got an axe.
Yeah, it's just Satan.
They all have axes.
It's Resident Evil in there. One of them. Or Silent Hill style.
Yeah, looks like it. Pope Lick Monster. Legendary part part.
It's kind of like the Jersey Devil.
Oh, and part sheep.
I guess.
What? No, I'm telling you, part sheep also.
Oh, I get you.
Creature
You're saying
reported
like
to
that.
live beneath a railroad trestle. Sorry.
Trestle.
Trestle bridge over Pope Lake Creek in the Fisherville neighborhood of Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, the trestle just makes me think of the Superman Jerry Seinfeld when they do the American Express commercials. They're on vacation driving across the country, and it's cartoon Superman and Jerry's live action.
Right.
And they're trying to get the woman to take their picture because they're preserving the memory, and she's like, "My cousin once met Green Lantern. He saved him from a trestle." It's like a running gag and nothing. Anyhow, Pope-lick monster.
Yeah, Pope-lick.
Hide your popes.
Or your licks.
Well, they do the licking. Other legends hold that the monster is a human-goat hybrid and that it was a circus freak who vowed revenge after being mistreated. In one version, it is said the monster escaped after a train derailed on the trestle. Another version, commonly told by locals of the area, claim the monster is really the twisted, reincarnated form of a farmer who sacrificed goats in exchange for satanic powers. All of these are fantastic little stories.
Oh, I know. The how-to, the origin of it.
Yeah,
it's good.
Good origins. You can make a movie out of any one of those.
Oh, definitely.
Or all of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have.
Probably. All right, good one.
One closer to you would be the Lizard Man of South Carolina.
We need to do this one first.
Okay, that's fine.
Alabama Metal Man.
Oh, the Metal Man.
In Falkville, Alabama. A spaceship in 1973 was spotted out on a field. When the authorities got involved, the chief, Jeff Greenhaw, didn't see a ship, but instead something he would later regret seeing, an alien. These legs do not have me convinced.
No, not at all.
It looks like a dude in tinfoil.
Yep. Looks like the old Cyberman from Doctor Who.
No, probably. Snag keys, handcuffs, his trusty Polaroid camera on the off chance that there might be something worth taking a shot of.
I miss Polaroids.
Yeah. You know what I saw the other day is that you can take a digital image and print it on a Polaroid. I don't know how that works.
They just put a little printer in there. I've got a Canon printer that I can carry around with me and print photos from it all day long. But
it actually prints a Polaroid because it's an actual Polaroid as far as I know.
Oh, that's neat. No, it prints it on this little like 4x5, 4x6
fake thing with a window.
No, it doesn't give you that window. I mean, I can put a border around it, but it prints out just a 4x6. But I'm not surprised about that. I mean, they just put the window paper in there and then they just print that out. I mean,
yeah.
I wonder how bad the image is cropped because of that.
Because
they fit it into that square right then and there. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're doing it the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hoax! It's very hard to say if this is a hoax or not. Okay, it is. Spoilers than ever before, they believe that he did, in fact, encounter an alien, although Greenhaw still regrets ever seeing the alien. One thing's for sure, it is one of the most popular alien encounter stories ever documented. Why?
In Alabama?
Alabama.
I said documented in Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say the rest of the world. I mean, there's better documentation out there. More than some dude that looks like he's dressed in tinfoil.
Yeah. Let's see if they got a good image anymore. Well, screw it. What? Lizardman?
Lizardman of South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina, of course.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Lizardman.
Yeah. Oh my god. I believe it. I believe it.
I'm a believer.
You had me at this image.
I just needed a proof. Oh God, yes.
Lizard man sighting. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Apparently likes to run real fast.
Oh yeah.
Some guy was changing his tire and it came running out of the swamp.
Oh my God! There's a Lizard Man festival in Comic-Con. Pose with our cutout.
Beautiful.
Beware the Lizard Man, says Discover South Carolina. Man, is there like is he on like an official flag or something?
Good. It's amazing.
Scotland has Loch Ness Monster. The Pacific Northwest has Sasquatch. Puerto Rico has the Chupacabra. Nepal the Yeti. They can't hold a candle to the Lizard Man. Denizens of the swamp surrounding Bishopville and a connoisseur of delicious chrome trim on automobiles. The Lizard Man. What, he eats the chrome off your automobile? That's messed up.
Yeah, man.
The Lizard Man is South Carolina's very own homegrown monster.
Homegrown?
Homegrown.
Like, the state knows that he actually exists because they experimented on people?
Maybe. I can't imagine there's very much more in South Carolina than there is in North Carolina from my experience so far.
I know they can have fireworks of any kind in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's like we used to go to the south of the border to get our fireworks when we lived up there. Mm-hmm. You get whatever you wanted. Like TNT, pretty much. And then, other than that, there's not much in South Carolina. There's some alligators. You got some swamps.
Alligators?
Yeah, I got alligators all the way up to South Carolina from Florida.
Did you say alligators? Read my lips. Alligator.
I guess they go all the way west to like Mississippi or something. Maybe Texas. You can still get some alligators.
I still find it weird that we're technically in the South.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Mason-Dixon line's like up north. Yeah, I always thought the Mason-Dixon line, like when they talked about the Civil War when I was in elementary school, until I learned about what the actual battle itself. I always thought like the line cut through North and South Carolina. I was like, that's the North, that's the South. I mean, obviously.
The original Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, way the fuck up there. That's North, and the rest of that is South.
Yep.
That makes no sense to me.
Nope.
If it gets cold, that's the North.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to it. If it snows in your state, you're up north.
Yeah. Agreed. But it does sort of snow here, so it's like, once in a while. I guess last winter it didn't snow at all.
I spent about my dad was up there about 5 years in Charlotte, or the Charlotte area. I think he was in like maybe 2 or 3. But I remember when I was up there for 4th grade, 1990, first time seeing snow fall out of the sky, but it never stuck to the ground. It just like little patches here and there.
Yeah. And disappeared and melted or whatever.
Within the day. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it stayed like, I couldn't go build a snowman or anything like that.
Yeah.
Not until the winter of 94 in Pennsylvania.
Not since the great slugs of 42.
Yeah.
Where there was slugs as big as your head.
Slugs?
I don't know. It's from Wallace and Gromit. I'm really wanting to watch The Curse of the Were-Rabbit lately. But we gotta wait till September when we decorate for Halloween.
I'm trying to decorate for Halloween right now. But
Yeah,
Lindsay won't let me.
Why?
The house isn't clean enough.
Oh. Well, clean that house.
Yeah, we are. The kid likes to pull toys out whenever he's cleaning. It's like, I'm playing with this. I'm going to leave it out.
I do that too.
I know, me too. He probably gets it from me.
I had to take a picture of my desk the other day because my stepmom is helping me set up a portfolio site because I am a shambles of a human being. And it's very, very kind of her to do. But she's like, I need like a shot of your hands working for the about page or whatever. And I was like, I took a picture. I was like, do you really want me to take a picture of this? It's just covered in action figures. She's like, you can't move the toys? Yeah.
Well, I guess. I mean, I have to.
But then I would have to move the toys.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Oh, so it's all now on my rolly cart behind the green screen. They're just on top of everything. So the desk is kind of clean and nice, but that won't last. Mason Dixon.
Yeah.
Is there a song? Mason Dixon.
I have no idea. I'm sure there is.
Anyway, South Carolina's got a lizard man. Beware.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
I did have.
I'm sure you guys got some crazy stuff over in the Appalachian up near Hickory and
I think
Grandfather Mountain.
You suspected that a few weeks ago too when we were
talking
about monsters.
That's just a bunch of hillbillies and old stuff up there.
I'll grant that hillbillies probably still exist. All those jokes, those stereotype jokes. There's bound to be at least one person that fits a stereotype.
You've never been out to the country, have you?
Not the deep country.
No.
So, but you know how they always portray Southerners or Midwest people,
rednecks
and stuff, and rednecks, and I'm like, there's so much technology perversing our world, invading our world, that I feel like that definition should be changing, because it's like, oh yeah, if we didn't have as much access to technology and stuff, then yeah, they might end up acting like stereotypical rednecky, but I feel like people are generally better now, and we still make jokes like they're not progressing, and
they're not. They're really not.
Well, I'm not saying maybe not the deep country that you.
I'm just talking about regular mountain folk. They don't have these small little towns. They have to say they want to go to a Best Buy. They might not have a Best Buy. They have to go to the big city. They have to come to Charlotte.
Well, where Andrea grew up in Virginia, she had to drive a half hour to go to a mall or a bookstore, but they still have the internet.
Sometimes you can't get internet in those places. Not everybody in America has access to internet, and they can't afford it.
I think
even the dial-up shit.
Alaska. Ooh, dial-up. Make dial-up great again. That would make me happy.
Yeah, give me 56K per download, please.
Yeah, get people off the internet more than they're on.
I need my streaming.
No, you don't. Streaming's the one.
Yeah, because I don't want to go and get DVDs. I don't have much space anymore.
Yeah, well, get rid of the kid. You grown yet? You're poking him with a stick. Get out. Go get a job. I have the C word again. Welcome to
C word.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. You have it again?
Oh, wow.
He has the Kung Flu.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I just got completely over it last week.
I still have moments of brain fog that hit me for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, I get short of breath, but I think I hold my breath more than I realize.
So that lasted, the whole breathing thing, that lasted extra longer for me. Lindsay didn't even, that was so weird. Her and the kid, perfectly fine. Even with her lupus, she was a little, but I was the worst one out of the family.
Yeah.
I felt like my brain was trying to escape from my head.
Yeah.
It hurt. That was the worst thing I've ever been through.
Well, feel better, backyard.
Yeah, sorry, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks a lot.
Next. How about next monster? Oh, so I was. Let's switch over to this list.
Okay, give me your list.
Oh,
show me your list.
Stellar sea ape. Oh, Anyway, no. Well, let's do this one, I guess. This thing.
Oh, this one. No, this one.
There's a book called Chasing American Monsters. Over 250 creatures, cryptids, and hairy beasts.
Ooh, I like hairy beasts.
You are a hairy beast.
No, I'm not. I have no hair anywhere.
Gross.
Except for my face.
Yeah.
I like the drawings.
Yep, me too.
Reminds me of like the Old West.
The
picture books.
Old West. Yeah, I like them. This looks cool too in black and white.
Yeah.
It's like a poster.
Is that made up to look old?
Probably.
Like when was it published? It's the.
I don't know. 2019.
No.
She's got some good art.
Art. Cool.
But I thought it was funny. The very first one, it shows in the preview the Wampus cat. Didn't we talk about him? He's got like multiple legs, and there's schools that have him as a mascot.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was amusing. But
seeing it reminds me of that thing from Avatar, that panther-looking thing with all those legs.
Yeah, but that's kind of like more carapace-y looking.
Oh yeah, it's like more leather.
Yeah, that's probably where they got it from then.
Could be.
Yeah, more leathery, less fur.
Less fur.
Think bigger, more teeth.
There was the what else did I have? The Ozark Howler.
Ooh, that sounds like a dirty joke.
I know, right?
That's just what we call
the Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, what, the Dirty Sanchez?
The Ozark Howler. It's like the Dirty Sanchez.
I'm just thinking
reversed.
It's the town bicycle. Everyone gets a ride. That type of lady character.
Gotcha.
Or something like that.
It's a black cat with horns.
What do they call him? Oh crap! What's her name? She was in Mannequin. In Sex and the City, the actress.
I don't think of her. Nope.
It's not Cattrall, is it? Kim Cattrall?
Maybe. The one that played the mannequin?
Yeah. Yes, it's Kim Cattrall. He's in like Porky's, and they have a name for her that's kind of like that. Because she howls like a wolf whenever she has sex or something. Anyway. So what do you want me to look up? I was trying to pull stuff up, but you're
Ozark Howler?
Ozark. Where are the Ozarks?
Before Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, where the wind swimming down the brook.
It's like east of the Appalachians, or west of the Appalachians.
Lassie, that's the one. Because she howls. I knew someone would have the answer. Well, there's not a lot of information on the Wikipedia about it.
No, anything to do with the Ozarks is kept under wraps because there's so much conspiracy theories about the Ozark Mountains. Like apparently they're hollow.
Missouri.
There you go.
What's that in? Oh, what? What was the question?
There's just a lot of conspiracies surrounding the Ozarks.
All right. Why?
It's strange. It's a strange place.
There's
a lot of stuff going on, like train tracks that go into the area, but they don't come out of the area. But there's nothing there but drug country. Just mountains and woods.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't really build there because of the type of rock it is, I guess. It's not
too hard.
No, it crumbles. It's
that
crumbly kind. It doesn't stay together very well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's solid, but it's not super solid.
Diana's from there. Missouri.
There you go. Missouri.
All right.
I always try to look up about the Ozarks and read into them, but I always get lost, and it's just like, okay, I'm
lost in the Ozarks. In Arkansas folklore, the howler is a legendary creature said to dwell in the Ozarks. Well, that would explain the name. Thanks. According to tradition, the creature is bear-like in shape with a gray-colored shaggy coat. So it's a bear?
The description I found was a black cat with horns.
No, there are too many drug farms there. That's why nobody can build there.
That makes more sense. It's kind of like Oregon.
Oregon? Oh, yeah, look at that. It looks like a cat with horns.
Yeah.
And it's always turning its head away from the camera when they take a picture.
Of course it is.
It's like that's like when we used to watch the one guy's cat. Every time it was like, oh, we got to take a picture of him to send to the owner and say he's doing all right. Every time I would get like the best shot, the cat would go, like, you son of a bitch.
It's because they can see the reflection in the lens, and I'm like, I'm not looking at that.
The lens is like...
I remember cats have really good eyes. That's what makes them come up to cameras, too. They think they see another cat.
I don't know. I never asked. Too many drug farms.
That one picture right there looks like a weasel.
Way. Yeah, a little bit.
That they like blew up and then put antlers on.
I like that this is the same picture as this. Like it's not a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
A taxidermied animal.
You know what that pose actually reminds me of? The Tasmanian tiger.
Okay. I don't think it's that.
It looks like the same pose that they just took and covered and changed like in Photoshop and shit. That's all I'm saying. I like that one.
Such a wide variety of takes.
That one's neat. That's like a bear cat.
Yeah. Were-bear cat.
Were-bear cat. My favorite.
I did see on a list, that list that I was going to look at, there's a were-otter. I was like, what?
Does it have fangs, like extra long fangs? Or was it a human that turns into an otter on a full moon or a half moon or something?
He's like, I'm adorable. Where's my rock?
And then I do cute little human things with these non-human hands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I type it. Oh, this one wants to fight you, man.
They usually do.
He's like, put them up. Oh, they're adorable.
I saw a video of otters playing on a frozen pool the other day.
Oh, yeah?
That was cute.
They were just sliding around.
They couldn't figure out why it was frozen. They kept trying to jump into it. But it was like clear, like a clear pool.
And you come out later and there's just like 10 dead otters because they all broke their necks trying to get in.
Yeah. I think they slid around it long enough because like a couple of shots later you like see more water in there and they like melted all the ice, sliding all over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, water dog, water hound, king otter. Maybe this is the same thing. Where are all my windows? Lost all my windows.
I'm sorry. And then the last one I have was the Loveland frog.
Super otter, Loveland frog.
Yes.
Loveland frog. Frog man or frog?
Frog. That's what it was called.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but it's a human frog. It's a human with the face of a frog. So I guess it could be a man at the end of it.
That sounds like a Japanese thing. That looks like, or sounds like something they would draw in like a Miyazaki thing. Artist rendering. It's just
there you go. Human frog.
So terrible. It's a frog man.
Hey man, don't be
frog. Like this
man.
guy, he's just like, hey.
He's trying to do the Star Trek thing.
I can't do it. In Ohio folklore, the Loveland frog, also known as the Loveland frog man, so yes, or Loveland lizard, is a legendary humanoid frog described as standing roughly 4 feet Tall, allegedly spotted in Loveland, Ohio. Oh, looks lovely. In 1972, the Loveland frog legend gained renewed attention when a Loveland we don't have to keep saying the word Loveland police officer
got to get that across.
Reported to a colleague that he had seen an animal consistent with descriptions of the frogman. After a reported sighting in 2016, the second officer called who had shot and killed the same creature. Isn't that how all these stories go?
That it was shot and killed?
That somebody shot and killed it some weeks after the 1972 incident and had identified it as a large iguana that was missing its tail. All right, then. Yeah, not impressed with that one, but good effort.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't either. I thought it was more like a man with a frog face.
Yeah, which is why I like picture. Actually, I'm picturing that blobfish with the nose that you always see. That's what I'm.
Those things don't look like that underwater.
I'm sure
they look like a normal fish, but when you bring them up, basically everything just collapses.
They explode. No, I'm just kidding.
Implode, I guess would be everything inside them just because we bring them from the depth up to this pressure, and it's like the opposite of us going down there.
Yeah.
So they don't even look like that. But if you look at any representation of them being in their natural habitat, they all look like that because we don't know what they look like other than the nose and blobbiness.
Are you saying there's no picture of it underwater?
I don't know. I would have to go and look, but I want to say I'm like 90% sure there's no pictures of a blobfish underwater.
Blobfish underwater. All right. Give me 1 second.
There's your second. You want a third?
Share, window,
got one?
brand, and the answer is there's one.
There's one. There we go. Yeah, see, they look like a normal fucking fish.
Yeah, sure. In natural habitat, 3,000 feet
below
or more below sea level. After extreme tissue damage from being pulled up rapidly by fishers.
See, and then everything that I see where they show these like in animations or they're talking about it, they always describe them as or show it as being like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. This really does remind me of like Kilroy or some cartoon character.
It looks exactly like Kilroy. Every time I see it, it's the first thing that pops into my head.
Cover the.
Yeah. I mean, that lip is him looking over the wall.
Yeah.
Plopping that nose right over.
Yep. Gross.
Yeah, very disturbing.
Yeah. Concurred.
Okay, well, thanks for proving me wrong on that one.
Yeah, you're on.
Very interesting to see what it looked like in its natural habitat. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if you're being sarcastic, so
I am not.
All right. Let's switch over to.
I know my sarcasm is thick, but I didn't realize it's that thick.
Oh, well, welcome to my world.
I also don't believe anything below our generation understands sarcasm.
No, probably not.
I don't think they do.
That's fine with me.
It's gotten me into some pretty weird situations.
You gotta make a face afterwards. You gotta be like.
Yeah, see, I'm not good at that. My facial expressions are just like resting bitch face.
Oh, well, that's just my natural face.
You're gonna get stuck like that.
Let's look for legends. How about this
legends?
Heck, hey, can you read this name?
Hekatonchi Aries. Hekatonchi Hekatona Charias?
Sounds great. The 50 heads and 100 arms of the blah, 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 blah.
of that one thing.
Three giants in Greek mythology. They are children of Gaia, the earth goddess, and siblings of the Cyclopses. Although often referred to as one, the three giants' names are Cotis, Gyges, and Briareus. These giants are described as possessing 50 heads and 100 arms. They participated in the Titanomachy, or battles between the Titans and the Olympians.
I never knew about those.
Now you know.
Yeah. And that's half the battle right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nemean lion, that was the thing Hercules fought and wears across his thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Because of its fearsome appearance and power, the defeat of the Nemean lion was the first task for Hercules and his 12 laborers. The hero strangled the lion to death.
That's fucking crazy. Think about it. Like, some dude strangling a lion.
Yeah, well, it's got impenetrable skin and sharp teeth and claws. Often kidnaps women to lure men into its den. Oh, that's messed up. I like to think that he couldn't choke it normally, so he just like put his fist in its throat and it's like
grabbed his esophagus.
Yeah, something. Erymanthian boar.
I think I've heard of that one.
These are all like Greek.
But that's where, I mean, ancient history. That's where a lot of our myths and legends come from. Is
I know, but like
that area.
Lamia. Oh, don't get struck on YouTube for that. Oh, Mayan mythology.
There you go.
Camazotz is a vampire creature in Mayan mythology. The scary creature represents pure evil and serves the gods of the underworld. According to mythology, I've already forgotten how to say its name, was released into the world to punish Mayans who failed to offer proper sacrifices.
Neat.
They're like, F, take the boy, take him.
Amarok?
Amarok.
He was a Vong, wasn't he?
It sounds like he should have been. Inuit. Is Inuit Eskimo?
Yes.
Okay. Some of these things I wish we could just settle on a name for finally, and well,
you got to remember, like half the name, like Eskimo, is what we gave them. That's not.
Okay, where did that come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
And we gave like the Indians. We called them Indians when they have their own little thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that came from.
We thought this was the West Indies.
When growing up, that's what I heard. Like Columbus thought that he had found.
And so he just called them Indians because they were brown. They were dark.
Yeah.
They weren't black or
dots, not feathers, right?
Latin. So that's why he called them the Indians.
Oh, well, maybe
they look like they're from India.
That sounds perfectly understandable to me for the time period.
And he never even hit mainland. He was down in Puerto Rico.
So, well, once you go to Puerto Rico, why would you go any further?
I know, right? You're there.
I've heard it's lovely.
Like this side of it.
Not so much this side. Amarok serves as an important warning for hunters while scaring is what is it? Giant wolf.
There you
hunts alone and eats those who foolishly try to hunt alone at night. So what eats the Amarok if it hunts alone?
Other Amaroks.
Yeah, they're bigger, way bigger Amarok. All right. Ogo Pogo. Wasn't that an X-Files?
Isn't that a Pokemon?
Yeah, maybe. No, I think it's Okaboji is in the X-Files. I think they made one up for it's like a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah. There's a bunch of those. I think I had like 3 of those on my list.
Yeah. Because everyone's got a Loch Ness, everyone's got a Bigfoot, everyone's got a
what? Yeah, like Tahoe Tessie.
Tessie?
Tessie. Chessie in Maryland and Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's all kinds of Nessies all around. Bagunga.
I believe it. The Gagwa.
Igua.
We should just have a supercut of us trying to say this name over and over.
Right? Hey, I mean, you could like type it into your thing. Could you like highlight it and ask Google to say what it says?
Does Google do that? All Google does now for me, translate selection to English. That's probably not going to help.
I know I do it. There it is.
All Google tells me, Chrome. All Chrome tells me now is that you need to update because you're not going to be able to get certain things. And I'm like, you want me to update because you guys are pitching a fit about ad blockers lately.
How do you spell it?
I suppose I could share the screen.
L-E?
L-A-G-E.
G-U-E.
G-U-A.
G-U-A.
He's blind, I tell you. Do you see it now?
Oh, yeah.
Do you see it better now?
Okay, so it says, did you mean... No, I did not.
No, I did not. It's Nicaraguan. It was trying to translate from Spanish.
Yeah, I think it's Spanish.
This shapeshifter takes the form of a beautiful woman and seduces drunk and unfaithful men. Gegwa? That's how I'm going to say it. Waits by the side of the road to get a ride on horseback from men heading home. If they agree to give it a ride, Lugwagwa shows its true face, which is a horse's skull with red eyes. The men who see the face are said to go insane. The story warns husbands against excessive drinking and infidelity. What about excessive infidelity? I thought it was funny. Anything?
Hold on.
All right, that is Jesus. Well, golly. Let's stick that in there. Close you.
La Jegua.
Huh. Well, that was close. So as for that super otter, king otter is a creature of Irish folklore, resembles a dog and an otter. Though it is sometimes described as half dog, half fish, it lives in water and has fur with protective properties.
Dobahachu.
Little to no Dobharchu.
Dobharchu.
I guess.
Yeah, dyslexia, sorry.
There are little to no written records since its legend has relied heavily on oral storytelling and tradition. Great.
Amazing.
Great.
They're great.
They're passable.
With pickles.
Ooh,
What else you got?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. I got dinner bacon.
Yeah, dinner bacon?
Dinner, well, it should be done. I cooked dinner before. The potatoes had like 20-something minutes left.
Yeah. All right, let's do a folklore then.
I like some.
Once again, let's establish that I usually get interested in this stuff because I'm trying to spice up my sci-fi universe and have little things to run into here and there.
Right.
And use it as inspiration. So, yes, it is a comic channel, and yes, we're discussing non-comic things, but it is for a comic, so it's also my channel, and I'll damn well do what I want.
Last time we talked about comic book stuff.
I don't know. What is there to talk about? And
I don't know. Now I'm a year and a half behind, so I don't even know what's going on in comic books.
Thankfully, my dad and stepmother found Conan #1 for me, the new one, because I could not get around to getting it reserved, and then I was like, when does it come out? It's today! And yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and like buy all the issues that I miss until I get a new job. Or, when I get a new job.
Right. Yeah, when you go.
But that's all I know that's out. That's the only thing I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I care about anything because, like I said, I haven't read or I have no interest. Same thing with like movies that are coming out. I have no interest in really. I mean, there's a few things that I would like to see eventually, but I'm not going to rush to the theater to see anything.
Yeah. There's a new. Did you watch the? Sorry. They did a remake of Murder on the Orient Express with Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot.
Is that the one with Chris Pine?
No.
That was just the Orient Express, I think.
That was what, Snowbreaker or something?
No, that was Chris Evans. That was Chris Evans. I'm talking about the Murder on the Orient Express. I think they just called it the Orient Express. A movie. It came out a couple of years ago. Well, maybe at this point, could have been like 5 or 6, maybe 8.
2022, they did Death on the Nile with Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
Which was a sequel to the Orient Express one. Had Gal Gadot.
Yeah, the Death on. I don't think we've watched that one yet.
There you go. So Murder on the Orient Express had Johnny Depp and Daisy.
That's it, Johnny Depp. Okay, yeah. So it's the one I'm thinking of. Got it.
Yeah. They have their things where you're like, this feels a little wokey, but I can overlook it enough to enjoy Kenneth Branagh as Hercule. And after the second one, I was like, man, I kind of hope they do another one because, I get some enjoyment out of it, and I always like a murder mystery. Right. It comes out in September. It's called A Haunting in Venice. I was like, I didn't even know that they filmed it.
That looks good.
I want to see it. Andrea's like, nah. I'm like, well, fine. I'll go see it myself.
Yeah, that one looks good. But again, not something I want to rush out to see.
Yeah, well, other than finding out how the Dune 2 movie wraps up, I'm curious to see the designs and how they handle it. Other than that, I have no interest in movies.
Dune 2, you said you would like to see?
Yeah, it's in November.
Oh, nice. I'd like to see how that wraps up too. I like the old one, and I liked this one. The book is good, and I'd like to see them take a lot of the book now and go more into it.
Well, it seems to be what I assume they were doing even in the first one. So.
They kind of like mush some stuff together. They cut some stuff out completely. Which I think if they're going to leave for the second one and just like go back, like a lot of who people are and what they do, but they didn't even show some of the characters. So I think they're saving it.
Yeah. So, my 2 problems with the new one was the Max von Sydow character. They put what's some actress in as the doctor, and she was black, and I was like, this feels like you're trying to get diversity points. It's taking me out of the movie. I don't know why, but she died, and I don't have to think about it. But the biggest thing I hate about the new Dune movie is they keep saying Harkonnen, and I'm like, for like the last 30 years, I've always heard it said Harkonnen, and Harkonnen sounds more awesome to me than Harkonnen. Like, Harkonnen makes you sound stupid.
I think it's their way of, like, Aang and Ong.
Yeah, it's regional. Leia, Han.
I think it's kind of more along the lines of that.
Yeah, but now I have to deal with people in conversation when they're like, oh, yeah, I like the Harkonnens. I'm like, wow. This looks good. I don't know.
I was just about to bring that up.
It did not do well, I think, this past weekend, but I don't know if that's because the story is whatever, or if people are just not.
Everybody's going to see Blue Beetle and Barbie.
Nobody is going to see Blue Beetle. I heard it crawled to 25 million or something.
Did it? I just heard it beat something, but it didn't. Oh, it beat Barbie as like the number people went to see it this weekend over Barbie, but people still went to see Barbie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard the movie's not going to do well at all. It's just the story. It's Iron Man.
Yeah,
we've already seen this story. We know what it is. You just took Iron Man and put him in a different setting and turned him into a kid.
Yeah, they are not here yet unless they're in the mailbox. I'll have to go look.
It's Sunday.
Yeah. Well, if they came yesterday and they put them in the mailbox or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vampire in that looks awesome, which I guess is just Dracula.
Yeah, I mean, I think they say that in the trailer.
Well, it's supposed to be from the story when he's crossing over.
Yeah.
And they're like, a mysterious plague befell the boat or whatever.
Isn't the Dementor the name of the boat, though?
Demeter. Yeah. Right.
I see Dementor. I see Harry Potter.
I know.
Every time I see it. I'm like, what Harry Potter now are they doing?
Yeah. Supposedly they're doing a show.
Yeah, they're remaking it. Instead of remaking the movies, they're remaking it into a fucking TV series.
Yeah, and every book will be one season.
Okay, I have no interest. If I want to watch Harry Potter, I'll watch the fucking movies.
I honestly was hoping that Harry Potter was on its way out because I'm like, how are they still making merchandise for?
Well, they just keep getting the next generation into it, and I mean it's the same way that you do anything to make it last longer. You get the next generation to pick it up.
Yeah, but they tried doing the.
And then you create a theme park out
the monsters
around it.
Yeah, which I thought was a bold idea to try.
Then you create 2 theme parks around it.
Eventually, all of Universal's just going to be Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, we got Nintendo World opening up next year or 2 years from now, so I can't wait for that shit.
Oh, yeah. My friend goes a lot, and he sends me pictures every time, and it looks fun.
It does. I cannot wait. I would probably get a seasonal pass just for that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I mean that's
and it's so close that he's like, "Let's go to dinner at Mario Land." I'm like, "This is like going to McDonald's now." Like, yeah, let's go to Playland. Yeah, it's cool. I'm jealous.
I mean, you got a roller coaster that snaps part of its legs off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I saw that. I think I applied for a job there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, I'm not hearing back from anything. What else? Are we almost done? Oh yeah, we got 3 minutes left. Well,
woo!
We didn't get through all the monsters, but I think we had quite a bit.
We did add some.
Take notes, make up your aliens,
jackalopes,
write your stories. I have a plastic skeleton from Halloween a few years ago. It usually sits.
Nice.
Because I think I mentioned before when I have a really cool, not intricate, but just a cool looking cabinet filled with the tackiest junk. And I call it my tacky cabinet of curiosity. And it's going to have a plastic jackalope in it, the skeleton. It has like I think I showed it on here before, some of this stuff. It has like it's supposed to go on your dashboard. It's a spring with an eyeball, and it's wearing a fez with an Illuminati eye on it. And
yeah,
it's just the tackiest crap, and I love it.
Good. I'm glad
anyway, I was just bragging, I guess. Demeter was okay. I had parts that felt wokey, maybe, but I also feel maybe I have to just become hyper observant of it. You know. Oh, you have become, yeah. Yeah. I think that's what most of the world is going through with, like, you could have a strong female or whatever in a role now, and a lot of people are going to judge it just offhand. It's like, oh, here we go again. And it's like, no,
yeah, like if they try to do Alien.
What's that?
They try to do Alien now.
Predator, Prey.
No, like if they did Sigourney Weaver's Alien now, it would fall to the wayside because no one would want to see it.
It's called Covenant. Someone put a thing on Twitter the other day, and they had
You mean X?
Whatever. Alien Resurrection. It had a poster, and it's like, this is the worst sequel. And I was like, actually,
I loved Resurrection.
Technically, it was a prequel, but Covenant is the worst of all of them.
Can they make a sequel to Covenant?
Covenant is the sequel. Prometheus is the first
Oh,
one.
right. Yeah.
So when Prometheus came out, I didn't think about it too hard, so I enjoyed the movie like a lot. We went back a couple of times to see it, and then the longer time went on, and I heard everything that they cut out or changed, or how it was supposed to be a direct prequel into Alien.
Yeah.
The more that pissed me off. So then I was like, F Prometheus. And then Covenant came out. Because, at least I was looking forward to Shaw. What's her face? Numi Rapace?
No, right. Yeah.
All I wanted was her on a big effing alien ship flying across the universe with an axe and her sidekick's head in a duffel bag fighting engineers. And then when
because that's how it ended,
came
right?
out, yeah, you're like, oh, she's off. And it's like, okay, well, at least there's a potential for a cool thing.
Yeah.
And then the next movie starts, she's died off screen. David's an a-hole. And I was like, you robbed me of any potential that I was looking forward to with this movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. What you just said, her dying off screen and David being an asshole, that kind of sounds familiar, but I don't remember anything else from that movie.
She rebuilt him as they were traveling, and it's so weird, the way he plays it. You think that they're getting along and they're building a friendship or something, and then he uses her to make aliens. And I was like, oh, F this movie. And then there's just stand-ins for the main girl is just generic Sigourney Weaver, and it just ends up being a remake of the original movie. It's trash. I like Danny McBride in it, but overall, that movie sucks.
Oh yeah, I think I would remember Danny McBride being in an alien fucking movie. Wait,
he is.
Maybe I do remember this movie. No, wait.
And then that movie sucked so hard that my opinion of Prometheus, I was like, I think I love Prometheus again as just a standalone story, a side story in a similar universe to Alien. It's its own little thing. But yeah, F Covenant.
I'm tired of prequels. Give me the sequels. Oh yeah. Show me everything happening after we know what the story. You have these characters; they're younger. They're going to survive because they make this other movie.
Yeah.
Why do I care about these characters or this story now?
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
I think
real.
I think I am 8 episodes into Enterprise now, and they're talking about 900 years in the future. And I'm like, wouldn't it be great to have a show that's pushing towards this time travel thing that's supposed to be happening on Enterprise? Just keep pushing the story forward until eventually you're doing a show where there's a guy going back in time to warn Archer or whatever.
Exactly. I think Discovery is in the 32nd century, so they're a couple of years past the 900 mark of that.
Who?
The Discovery.
The show Discovery?
Yeah.
Okay,
they went I think super far future.
Okay, well, I don't consider that Star Trek.
Yeah, it's pretty much not.
For me, All Good Things is pretty much the end. I've heard season 3 of Picard is good or decent, but
it's fun.
To get there, I have no interest.
To get there, you just need to watch season 3. Because nothing before that matters. Yeah. Everything that happened in season 1 and 2, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Those were their self-contained stories that are not going to affect. That's why I kind of liked Picard seasons 1 and 2, because they were self-contained stories that really didn't have any effect on the overall universe like these other shows are doing.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the season 3, that's where they got universe crazy. Or galaxy is ending almost. Here we go again type thing. It was fun. I liked it a lot. It's the way it should have been.
Yeah, and this is why I'm I have no interest in those 2 seasons.
Yeah. And they even stay away from him being an android as much as they can.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we fucked that up, so let's just not mention it.
The one thing I thought was kind of cool was the Easter egg of Kirk's remains being on a ship or something. Like somebody went back for him. So you could potentially bring Kirk back to life, but they've effed up Star Trek so much. Who gives a crap?
Yeah, no one.
Oh, but that did lead me to buy the 3 novels that I think William Shatner did, where they do bring Kirk back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I read synopses on those. They were fun.
Yeah. I just read the synopsis. It's like reading the book, but not.
I read the footnotes.
I got you.
I didn't have time to go diving into it.
No. Yeah. Where is that? I gotta eat. I gotta eat. I tell yous. I don't know if I want to make a chicken wrap or if I want to make a breakfast burrito.
Every time I go for a breakfast burrito, I regret it.
Oh yeah. Why?
I don't know why. They sound so good and they are good, but then I just regret making it and eating it.
Well, yeah, there's always that. Folks, if you want to follow Steve, he's on the Instagram at SJP Second Toys.
The yams. Look at that stuff.
Look at that stuff. Look at
clouds.
Look at pictures on a screen.
Non-moving pitches.
Well, man, they're going up and down. And
yeah, that's what she said.
Did she?
I would hope so.
Window. If you want to follow my hopefully crowdfunding soon comic, Smacked in the Head, the animated series, hopefully crowdfunding soon. That's how it goes. You can go to the real Smacked in the Head on the Instagram. I post
real one.
I am actually currently, because I ran out of thumbnails. I guess I'm caught up on pages for part 2. So now I started thumbnailing more pages that I have to draw.
There you go.
When I'm not stressing out about finding work.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. Hey, man, thanks for showing up.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's really annoying because it's like it's always in the back of your head, so it makes it hard to enjoy anything.
Oh god,
you're like, oh, I gotta go look for jobs. I gotta go do this. I gotta find this and update this. And it's like, when can I draw a comic book and not feel guilty, or work on
your stuff and not feel guilty?
Yeah, or a comic review and not feel guilty. Because even when I'm doing this, and even though it's like midnight, I'm still gonna be stressed out that I need to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Try Walmart.
What?
Try Walmart.
Ugh.
I know.
There's like 2 around us, and they're both grocery stores.
Oh, it's the neighborhood ones?
I had never seen such a thing before in my life. There's another one that's over some direction, and it's the scary Walmart, because I guess there's bullet holes in the roof and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a arriba or whatever, but or if it's just like gang violence. I don't know. For the most part, I haven't seen any really shady places around here, so that's good to know. It's completely different than living in the Tenderloin or going anywhere in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got. No show next week. Got stuff going on.
All right.
So 2 weeks. We'll be back.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wait, is that right? Yeah, 2 weeks. On the 3rd September, start decorating.
Oh, it might be 3 weeks then.
Stuff. Why? Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, 3rd. We're good on the 3rd. All right. Well, I'm going to play the outros in. Thanks for showing up and watching.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next time.
All righty.
Save me, Doug McClure.